Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Harvey Beaks late afternoon talk show. So sorry it's taken so long to get back to making these episodes, but today I am TJ, accompanied by my good friends Dreamcast and newcomer PiloN. Say hello, guys.
Fuck.
Hey, how's it going? There we go, we got demonetized.
Yes. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Now, in today's episode, we're going to do one that I was kind of 50-50 about, but we're going to talk about our least favourite episodes of Harvey Beaks. Now, while we all love this show very, very much like anything, it's made by humans and not gods, so there's going to be a few slip-ups, and we're just going to acknowledge them today, because it is important to keep in mind to embrace all the peak that comes outside of them. The peak and beaks, if you will.
Yeah.
Beaks, yes.
It's important to realize that this show is actually terrible and we're just acting like we like it. We don't actually like it.
Yeah, I actually hate it. I really dislike this show.
How do you think the Loud House lasted so fucking long?
I'm actually a fan of Breadwinners. I think that's the biggest cultural achievement of the 20th century.
Yes.
21st century.
Yes.
Yeah, Breadwinners are a fan. That's peak 2025 for you.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, especially when they smack their ass. That's terrible. Like, I can't even pretend to like it.
What, you mean you don't like seeing some bloody ducks as butt cheeks? You sure you don't like that?
Wait, you're telling me that they smack their asses? They smack their asses? Oh my god, never knew that about Breadwinners.
Now I need to watch this show. The ducks smack their ass.
It's the closest. There's more ass in that show than there is in porn.
For real.
I'll leave you guys to decide that.
We dedicated the intro to just roasting another show.
For real.
Yeah. Let's go back to roasting our own show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if we made it. We made it clear on the tier lists that there's some episodes that we don't like. Did we?
Yeah. I remember a few discussions because it was usually ones that I didn't like and you did. So our conversations would usually go there, type of thing.
I think you're thinking more of
I think it was just TJ, like, yeah, I don't like this episode. And it was like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I also don't like it.
Me just fucking being ever so nervous and just being like, okay, I'll play along with you.
No, but it was a good tier list. So I mean, it's pretty much how I felt, to be honest. I mean, I didn't really have anyone that I disagreed completely with.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. I forgot everything about it, so I'm just gonna talk. Like, hopefully it lines up because I don't want the tier list to be that outdated.
Very true. Like,
yeah.
Already that freaking top 5 video I've made is looking a tiny bit dated, but either way, we're here now.
Yeah, we're here now. So who should start with giving an episode?
Well, I'm down but if you guys want to input, that's totally fine as well.
I think I have the most amount of episodes with 5 or 6 or something.
Okay, in that case, I think you should start, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a simp for these series, so I'm probably just going to be like, oh, I like this one, but
okay.
I didn't like this moment.
So there's 2 specific ones that I truly do not like. So let's start with one that I don't like. I just dislike. I like, hatred. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of. And here's one that we watched yesterday, me and TJ. I'm not a big fan of Buds Before Studs.
It is
I
quite.
know that
Oh, sorry,
It's
go
an
on.
interesting choice. I respect it though.
it is pretty much the episode for Claire. And anime Claire is so cute. Everything like Claire was the best part of that episode. I freaking love her in that. Princess was also fine enough. Fu just it's one of the episodes where he was a complete idiot in. So I assume TJ doesn't like that.
No, that
But
was
no,
really cute. I like that one for
it
him.
was funny. I remember
Yeah,
you were
I
laughing.
sort of dislike the parts where like Princess abused the guy, but that's pretty much it.
I mean, the guy's used to being in a tough, hard environments all the time, so it was probably just another day
Yeah.
to Fu.
He survived his whole skeleton breaking. It was like had so much power in him. I think he's so impressive. Damn.
Yep, he beats
The
Thanos with the
skeleton turned into
gauntlet.
goo in one episode.
Yeah. um, but I think that it's one of my lesser favorite episodes for Fee.
Yeah, I
Fee is
agree.
usually Fee is usually a
Yeah,
wise character. She's not a genius or anything, but she is wise. She's like the episode right next to it. Harvey fights Kratz. She's like, no, you don't want. I don't want you, Harvey, to fight. You're not into that sort of stuff. That's actually pretty wise of her. So it's really weird for her to be like, oh, like when specific the scene that made me think of that episode in that light is the scene where Claire confesses her crush on Fu to her. How she's like, oh, I like Fu. And Fee instantly assumes, oh, you just want to be between me and my brother. That's not how Fee would act, and it's like not how a sensible person would act. Like, this girl, your friend, has been helping you get your brother back for so long, and the thing is, it wasn't even that serious to begin with. For some reason, it became something serious. Like, oh my god, Princess kidnapped Fu. I want Fu back. It wasn't that serious. I think they were just playing around at first. So it's like, why crash out on her? She's just. And the thing is, she helped you, and she helped have fun with you all that time, and yet now you just assume she wants to get in between with you. And the thing is, they later make up, and Fee is like, I'm okay with you being with Fu. Where did that come from? It doesn't line up. Stuff doesn't line up.
Yeah, I do think it is
yeah,
quite sudden.
it just felt like conflict for the sake of conflict. It didn't really feel like it needed to happen.
Yeah, story
Exactly.
It
core.
was just there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Fee.
it's resolved immediately. Like she just helps her like trick Princess again and just ends.
Yeah.
It's just like why?
For me, if I'm ignoring personal bias, Fee is probably my favorite character of the whole show. Like, just straight up. There's a lot of episodes where she just carries. But this one, she ruins because, like you said, it is conflict for the sake of conflict. She just wants, oh my god, you're coming between me and my brother. That was never a discussion point beforehand. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
but at the
agree with
same
your choice.
time, I do kind of cut her a little bit of slack because she is kind of super protective of Fu and has been since pretty much their entire lives type of thing. But I guess at the time of airing, it didn't feel too right because we weren't as aware of what their backstory was as we are now. But yeah, I do agree with you for the most part that it was indeed out of character.
I think even with her, I think even with that, it just felt really out of place. Like she's been helping you. She's been like Claire. Would she be like that? Given I think at the start, a lot of the kids' relationship wasn't as deep as they were in season two, but you know, it just came out of nowhere for me.
Yeah, agreed.
It's a very it's something that ruined the episode. That's why it's one of my least favorite.
Hey, we got
Oh,
Sam in here.
oh, Sam.
How's it going, Sam?
You just bombed this.
Sure.
You just bombed this recording.
That's right. I'll
Static
cut it
here.
out later.
But hey, we don't mind him joining in. He's a regular.
They're very true.
Mm. If anything, he's the person that's gonna upload this.
Yes, very true. Very, very true.
So yeah, Sam, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing a podcast right now for our least favorite Harvey episodes.
Also, I had no idea you were doing that.
Yeah, we kind of did it just because we weren't sure if the other thing was going to work.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so what were you saying, Dreamcast? That Later Dingus is the worst episode of the series? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah. So
He's pissed off. He's just like, no. Don't lie.
yeah. So yeah, we're talking about the first episode I suggested. One of my least favorite episodes is Buds Before Studs, and like it's just because of Fee. I'm not gonna go into it again, but yeah, Fee really bombed that episode. Though Claire just carries that one. It's so freaking good. She's so cool in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Pilo, you want to bring up one of your suggestions if you can come up with one?
Yeah, I think I got one. I think one of my least favorite episodes, or at least I just didn't care about it that much, is which one was it? The one with the yellow ocean spirit or whatever, the lake spirit?
Oh, Break the Lake, I think that one is. Yeah, that's not really too big of a one for me either.
Yeah, or they fill up the lake with the glasses of water. It's just whatever.
Yeah.
It's just kind of mid.
I think
It's not
that
really.
one has a gimmick of like the lake spirit's mum comes in and tries to get her out of such a lackluster job.
It's your
Yeah,
generic.
it doesn't. Wait, what was it?
It's your generic "be yourself" message.
Yeah, which Harvey has done better in the past.
Yeah, so just the whole show is just its whole message is "be yourself." This one honestly didn't feel anything special, but it's not bad. I think it's just forgettable.
Yeah, pretty forgettable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I think the most noteworthy thing that happened is just like the mom of the lake spirit, and that's it.
I suppose.
Yeah.
If anything, it just makes
She's
me
not really
already
an
miss
interesting
the
character.
original lake spirit that had left a few episodes prior.
Oh yeah, the Mung Doll lake spirit, the guy that.
Mung Doll.
Yeah,
Is it the
because
same
he's voiced
voice
by the
actor?
same guy who plays Mung in Chowder.
Based.
W.
Yeah. It's like, oh. I'll be.
You know, off topic, but Claire is. I'm gonna say this here because I'm gonna discuss this with you right now. Do you want to do an episode at some point discussing Greenblatt's other shows?
Oh, yeah, that sounds fun. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jellystone and Chowder are really nice. Really good shows.
Yeah. Then I guess we can talk about also the episodes he wrote for SpongeBob and stuff. Really Mandy, maybe. Yeah. Okay. So let's move on. Yeah. Break the Lake. It's not that bad, but it's just meh.
Yeah,
It's the episode.
lackluster.
It's the episode of all time.
Yes, the episode
For
of all
real.
time.
Yeah.
That's the way.
The episode of all time.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just.
I was honestly impressed you even remembered it.
I remember it because of how boring it is, though.
Right,
The only thing I remember, the best thing I remember about it is the British accents, which is for me, yeah, that's the easiest thing to remember because I love those accents.
Yeah. I don't know why, because I have a similar thing with the recent Mortal Kombat movie, which is extremely forgettable and not the greatest thing in the world, but for some reason I still remember the protagonist, Cole Young, even though he's really boring and the worst part of the movie and easy to forget. I don't know why I remember his name, I just do.
Didn't know they even made a second.
But
does he have a funny voice?
I don't think so, no. Kano does, though.
How do you remember him? How
'Cause he
did
was
that happen?
He carried it.
We're discussing Mortal Kombat on Harvey podcast.
Yes, that's the way.
But
That's
we
how we
did that.
roll.
We already did that, like on the video game episode.
We did, yes.
This is a professional chat.
Yeah.
It's a professional podcast, guys. Come on.
Yeah, it's the worst podcast of all time.
I believe it's come for me to discuss my first nomination, and for similar reasons to Dreamcast and the distaste with like characters being sort of out of character, I'm going with the ghost problem from Series 1, where Fee is in the library, notices Bottlebird, a new library attendant type of thing, and just all of a sudden it's just like wants to out him for being a ghost type of thing. And Bottlebird gives her the curse of turning him into a... Actually, I'm not even sure if it's a ghost. It's more of a spirit. Either way, turns her into a ghost/spirit, and that's the plot for the day. Her, I guess, at first liking being a spirit, and then wanting to apologize to Bottlebird, but not because she was being a dick at the beginning of the episode, but because she wants to get out of the spirit form.
Yeah, Bill Bird, I feel like as a character is built for specific messages. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah, Arbor Day is a good example.
Yeah, I think we can picture what he's supposed to represent. Arbor Day, I used to dislike it, but now I'm actually kind of fond of it a bit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
He's kind of charming. He's I like that he's kind of like a normal guy in the middle of a world of just really crazy characters. Just like a normal guy. Apart from the fact that he's a tree ghost, I mean it's just like a guy chilling in a library. So he's just kinda cool.
Yeah, very cool. But with whatever, what is it? Oh yeah, the ghost problem. It's not. I agree. It's really not that great.
Yeah.
Why do you dislike TJ?
Mainly just because, again, Fu's out of character. She's usually quite open-minded to new things and willing to see things in an open mind type of thing. So yeah, to see her just out a character just for the sake of they're a ghost. I don't like ghosts. It's doesn't seem like something that she'd be like. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just kind of weird to have her be racist against the ghosts, because, like, I mean, she's been with the Beaks for a while. Like, she's been part of like their circle for a while. I think she's known this ghost guy for a few years, so I don't know how she hasn't seen Bartlebert.
Yeah, it's a very weird.
She's been in the library.
It's a very weird approach to racism. I can't believe I'm going to discuss this here on the podcast, but it's a really weird approach because it doesn't show, like, first they make Fee transform into a ghost herself to, like, imagine yourself in their shoes, which is, I don't know why. I guess they just wanted to animate Ghost Fee.
But, like, that is probably the best of the episode.
Yeah.
So it's
and it did nothing really to it. It's just, she can become a ghost and stuff. And then, like, the conclusion is the worst thing to me because she doesn't care about Barberg because, he's a person or, like, he changed her mind. She cares about him because he offers something, He helps Miriam in the job, and, like, Miriam gets tired.
Yeah, she didn't learn her lesson because she wanted to respect him. She learned her lesson because she wanted Miriam to get her coworker back, which is just kind of selfish and weird.
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't do anything to like, oh my god, like, the message should be, don't be racist, but I get, like, don't be racist as long as they as long as you don't have any work to do with them.
Can't believe you just said that.
Yeah, that's the message of Ghost.
Don't be racist unless you need employees.
Oh my god. Yes, viewer discretion is advised. Good lord.
Yeah, trigger warning.
Yes,
but I think
that's my first suggestion. Ghost Problem, a episode that would probably be all right if it didn't just have Fu so out of character and not learning a damn thing by the end of it.
you keep saying Fu, it's Fee. You're
It's
getting
Fee? Ah,
confused.
shit, maybe it's just me being sick. Yeah, but either way, yeah, Fee goes on this whole adventure as a ghost, comes out of it, and has not learnt a damn thing.
The best thing about it is that Dade almost sniffs. Dade and Kratz almost sniff each other's armpits.
That was the most interesting part of the episode.
Yeah, that's the most interesting part of it.
I mean, it is interesting because like the only time we see Dade hanging out with anyone that isn't Harvey.
It's weird for all. Yeah, it's weird for all of the. I think Dade and Kratz are definitely good friends.
Yeah, they vibe. I mean,
yeah, they vibe. But for all of the different and complicated messages that Harvey managed to do, they handled racism horribly.
Yes. There might be
Yeah.
another
They handle
one where they try to
racism.
take a big message in that will be coming up later, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah. Are you talking
I
about?
know the one you're gonna say. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you talking about my episode?
Probably, yeah. I think your turn is next, so feel free to say it if it's coming to your mind now.
No, I'm saving it. I'm saving my two least favorite episodes to the last.
Okay.
Next, let's go. Since I've said, what is it? Buzz Before Studs. Sorry, I just woke up. Since I said Buzz Before Studs, I'm gonna say the episode that came with it. Harvey Fights Kratz. That's the weakest collection of episodes, by the way.
Yeah. I didn't remember them being too bad. I think, yeah, that they're both kind of very middling at most, which is unfortunate. Hey, they're not terrible.
They're not awful. I would say one is like 5 out of 10, while the other is 6 out of 10.
Yeah, that seems fair enough.
Yeah, that the whole show is like 10 out of 10s.
Yes.
Yeah, Harvey Fights Kratz just kind of feels like once again, it just feels like conflict for the sake of conflict with like peer pressure on the side because like it's just Rooter and Techno Bear just pressuring these guys into fighting.
Yeah, the best thing about it were those two, Techno Bear and Rooter. They were freaking hilarious. Love them.
Very true.
Yeah.
And it makes a cute. It's kind of like a cute joke on like how I think that Fee and Miriam make a joke at the end of why do boys always fight? They're so terrible at it, and that's just so accurate. Especially if you go to high school, man. There's always fights breaking out, and it just looks like two hobos rubbing their fists against each other.
Yeah. Yeah, and they get, like pulled off by the security. And it's just like, why? What's the point? Like you don't get anything from that.
Yeah, but if you were here, you have like a very good advantage if you bring a taser with you.
Noted. Nah, just kidding.
Message of the day,
yeah.
along with be racist as well.
Bring your taser.
Yeah, but fight each other with tasers and be racist. That's what you learned today.
What a combo!
No, that's
Sir.
Yeah, what's the next message?
Be racist unless you need slaves.
Oh,
yeah, what's
we went there.
What's the next lesson? Burn orphanages with like gasoline.
Yes. Fix a fire with gasoline. Just pour gasoline on your fire, and it'll be all done.
Wait, now that I think about it, wasn't there an episode where Dade was like legit about to do like terrorism on the diner? Was it a?
Oh shit! Which one was this
Dade?
one? Oh
my god!
It's a Dade. Yeah, he like lures the big ogre guy to try to kill everyone. And it's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, the Dade.
I freaking love yes. Oh my god.
I think TJ or Sam hates it because they hate mayonnaise.
I think it was me. Yeah, I don't hate the episode. It's just politely not for me.
So Harvey fights Kratz. It's just like it's so boring, and the characters really do nothing. It's just, oh no, Harvey doesn't want to fight. It's like, no shit. You think we'd expect Harvey to pull hands?
Yeah, yeah. They do kind of bring up this kind of almost Spider-Man-like reference of having his fists try to tell himself to use them, and there's that kind of internal conflict type of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we all knew where the kind of end of that episode was going to go. And you mentioned that this was like the worst pair of episodes. That might make a good future episodes. The best selection of episodes in regards to both pairs.
I don't know. But I think that, and another thing, I know what it's trying to do. It's just that there's a whole better episode that did what it's trying to do. With like, oh, I don't want to hurt my friend for a competition. So, that episode is the arm wrestling episode in season 2. That episode is the better version of this one. This one is it just feels very. It also feels very generic. I get that Harvey's whole thing is like making. Like taking cartoon cliches and taking them to a whole new level. But this one is just, oh, this character wants to fight that character. They don't want to fight. Oh, that's original.
Yeah, it's both unoriginal and it just doesn't really suit what kind of things they're going for.
Yeah, it's not the most generic episode scenario, but it doesn't stand out. Honestly, it's just weak.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, PiloN, you're next.
All right, let me think, because I'm trying to think of like episodes that I just don't really.
Yeah,
Don't
if you
really
need
like.
to think about it, I'm happy to take another one of mine and we can go back to you afterwards.
No, yeah, go ahead, man. I really need to think about this because I really like this show, so it's just kind of a conflict.
Yeah,
Activate
I
big
feel that.
brain mode.
Big brain mode, yes. Here's
Brain
one
mode,
that I think, from memory, you quite like, Dreamcast. So this might cause some discussion. But The Punishment. I get that it is trying to solve like Harvey's internal conflicts of himself and the idea of guilt and shame and things like that. But it's just hard to watch, type of thing. It's hard to see a character like him constantly beating himself up because, it's just not a pretty sight. It kind of works for the plot, but it means it's one that you'll probably think, damn, this is quite intense and I like the way it's storytelling, but it's not one that I probably ever want to go back to as a result.
PiloN, you can go about that.
Yeah, well, actually, I was checking a list of the episodes to try to see. I think I've found one that I kind of just don't really like. I think it's
what do you think of The Punishment?
Oh, The Punishment? I think it just kind of goes too far with like Harvey's goodness. It tries to make him look like we already know the guy is good. We don't really need another episode like showing us that he's good. He's like absurdly wholesome. I mean, it's just I don't know. It's just kind of a pointless episode, to be honest.
It's not the first time that Harvey has dealt with guilt. With the Rebel is exactly like that. But it's like, I get how you think, oh my god, he's too guilty, so original. But both episodes are great in their own way, like different kinds of guilt. This one I really like because it shows that Harvey is very fair. Harvey wants to get what he deserved. The thing is, he doesn't know what he quite deserves. He doesn't know the gravity of different situations, which is something that you have to learn, something that kids should learn. Like sometimes you deserve this kind of punishment for this action, and sometimes you have to this for that. And it's like Harvey doesn't understand that.
Yeah,
so,
and it does sound like a sort of conflict that a kid would have because usually, like all punishments, at least from my childhood, all punishments kind of culminated into one type of thing, or could be summed up for pretty easily. Whereas, I guess in life it's important to like understand the severity of situations and like what actions need to be caused for potential
Yeah,
mistakes or things that might have happened.
yeah. The thing is, yeah, and it's also a very good moral point because it shows that Harvey, he gets embarrassed. He doesn't like, oh, I broke. He's not bratty. Like, oh, I broke this on an accident. That means I don't have it. Like, no, he's genuinely sorry for what he did. He's like, this plate means a lot to his mom, so he's actually very sorry that he broke it, which is very good, morale point for him. And the whole thing about it going too far, I kind of understand it, but the thing is, um, so what? It's Harvey doesn't understand the severity of the situation. So what if he's like, oh no, I deserve the worst for this? Like, sure, maybe you're not comfortable with seeing him commit self harm, but that's what he does. That's something that he has to learn. You don't have to hurt yourself like that just because you broke some plate. And I feel like it also shows like for the parents how badly they explained it to him. They just hug him, or they just they just tell him, it's not that bad, while Harvey is not satisfied. I feel like that's also a good talking point. Like, teach your kids that not everything is the end of the world.
Yeah, yeah, and that sort of idea of teaching the kids how to explain things is also explored in another episode, Double Digits, where they joke to Harvey about, once you turn 10 or once you reach a certain age, you stop having fun, which is obviously joking at you gain responsibilities and things like that, but Harvey takes it so literally that he tries to stop himself from aging, and that's the premise of that
Yeah.
Yeah,
episode.
I think that's like the opposite. Yeah, I think that's like the opposite case where it's like they explain it so badly that he does. Like with the plate episode, it's like they don't explain it at all, but with the double digits, they like explain it with a joke, so he just gets equally freaked out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And I feel like they did it better with double digits, like the message of like explaining things to kids.
Yeah, it's definitely a side thing and the punishment, but also like the scene where Harvey is talking to Plate Harvey. That is a beautiful scene. He's like, there's no person trying to punish him. It's just him facing his guilt face on. It's like, again, you might think, oh, I don't want to see Harvey punishing himself like that. And that's fine. That's fine. It's just that the severity of how much he's harming himself adds to how much it adds to his guilt and his innocence in a twisted way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely seems easy to provoke as a result.
Yeah, it is easy to provoke. So yeah,
I
I
just
actually
really like the. Oh wait, sorry, man. Go on.
no, you go. I was just gonna say I quite like this episode.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say that like I really like the nightmare sequences that Harvey has because it's pretty much just him, like his own inner voice, like punishing him for stuff. Like the same thing happened with like the fists and Harvey fights Kratz and like the Chicky and Icky Chicky.
Yeah, Harvey definitely is like.
Himself.
Yeah, he's really good with talking to himself.
There's a lot going up there, which is accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the conflicts are just him overthinking stuff, and I think that's kind of funny.
yeah. I quite like this episode of the punishment and yeah.
Yeah, I might
So
be due for a rewatch
PiloN.
in that regard, but
Yeah, maybe
as of
we.
now, it just gives me off-putting vibes. So it's just
I've grown
hard
to
to really
appreciate it now
sum it
that
up now. Yeah.
you guys mentioned it.
Yeah, so PiloN, what is one of your least favorite episodes?
I'm gonna say probably Foo's Panic Room. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
I like the Furberries being Foo's weird obsession part of it. I think that's really funny and a good point. But the idea of him getting like overly obsessive with these furberries. I mean, it seems more likely than when Fee goes slightly out of character, but it's still kind of like you could do better things with that story type of thing.
Like, who's like a wholesome character? We never see him being like selfish or like wanting to keep things from others. He's like very open, like a very open character. So it's just strange to see him like keeping stuff from his sister and like his best friend and all these people.
Even though they hate it, they absolutely hate it.
Yeah, they hate it, but I do like the delusion that he has, and like everybody wants them and loves them, and they want to steal them from him. I think that's very funny.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just I think it's a fine enough episode. I like some things in it, like the whole every scene when he's inside the box and everything, but it's not too noteworthy for me.
Yeah, plus when he's in the box, you get those cool kind of really cool imagination Lord of the Rings type situations where characters have costumes and all that cool stuff.
Yeah, where Kratz is a tree or something. One of the trees from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, the funny sequences, but yeah, I just didn't like that part, like how out of character Fu is in there. It's the same problem with like Fee and the Bartlebird episode, but
yeah, that's fair enough. I think it's
I don't
fine,
know,
to be honest. I think it's just like typical titular Harvey Beaks, as you could imagine.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll go next. And for me, this is not an episode. It's just a huge part of an episode. I'm gonna talk about steampunk.
Okay.
And
no, just kidding.
I'm specifically gonna talk about steampunk Harvey because I'm not a fan of him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not a too good protagonist. He's just a very big Gary Stew, pretty much. You guys know what a Gary Stew is?
I might,
it's like
but
the
if you
male
explain
version
it
of
to
a
me
Mary
again
Sue.
anyways.
It's the male equivalent of a Mary Sue.
Oh, that's right. Yes, everything seems to go his way. Hey, this is very true.
Yeah. It's just he's nice. He doesn't have
doesn't-
flaws. He's the protector of everything. It's like just original Harvey is so flawed that this just doesn't work. I'm having a very big meltdown over it. Yeah. So
it
yeah,
doesn't have like
steampunk.
the nerdy moments that Harvey has every now and then. It's just kind of like he's just generic main character boy that's just kind of going around fixing everything.
Yeah. It's just he's way too nice a lot of the time. There's no time where he has flaws. It's just he always knows what to do. Everything that bad that happens to him is made by Moff. It's just he's just there.
And the only time that he does feel like he's in despair and he might have messed up, the friends just tell him a song and boom, he's back to what he was, pretty much. Like, that could have been a great opportunity for them to explore it more, but they just have to move the story along, I suppose.
Yeah, anyways, oh my, Justin already DM'd me a death threat. How interesting. He already did that as we were talking. Very cool. Anyways, what's next? I just pulled that out because I don't have any. There's not many episodes on my mind left.
Yeah. I think
that's why I've been like super quiet. Like I don't really have any episodes that I hate or like dislike or anything. It's just kind of going through the motions right now.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll get us started with this next one. I'm gonna say Jeremy, Protector of the Forest. This one, I could see why people like it, especially if you're into like older, like 80s action cartoons. But to me, this was just the creators wanted to have a fun little something that was made for themselves, pretty much, and that's cool. It's just not anything that I like to watch. To anything like you see Jeremy in this big buff body going up against a big monster that takes over Harvey like he's a symbiote. He starts flying about and stuff. It's all very cheesy, and that kind of thing. It's just not at all what I go to Harvey Beaks for. So it just
Yeah,
gets that
Jeremy
kind of
Jackson
detachment
was really
from what I associate the show for and what it usually does.
Yeah, I appreciate it because it adds to the Jeremy lore. Like it adds to the story of Jeremy because we don't really know what the hell he is or what, like where he
I do
came from, what
agree,
happened.
but I also think the episode Bag of Naughty explores Jeremy better in a way. Like and that's another one that's kind of based on Lord of the Rings. But in that one, it's
Yeah,
kind of like
I
Jeremy
think
is aware of this mystical bag that the kids discovered and how much dangers it has. And I think he even shows a scar that it gave him or something that led to it, so that gave him a scar type of thing. I feel like it wasn't too much exploration, but it was interesting enough.
it was enough to really give you an idea of like what this guy was up to, like the
What
thousands of
demons
years.
this guy's hiding.
Yeah,
I like Harvey. I like Jeremy Protector of the Forest. I never understood why it's considered the like. It's very common to say that it's the worst episode of the whole show. True, it's not bad. I think it's just different. That's like an
Yeah,
action
different's
beast
probably the
episode.
best way to describe it, I can't lie.
Yeah, it's like an action-based episode that's a parody of He-Man. That's not what you expect out of Harvey, but at the same time, why do you not expect it? It's it's so over the top and it's fun. It's like the message is pretty cool, and I like the fact that it's so like it enters people's minds as if we're in freaking Persona, and it's so cool. I like it.
it's just very out of pocket. I really like it. It's a fun concept for an episode that like no other show would have done. It's like a He-Man parody. It's just crazy.
Very true.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the similar vibe I get with another episode that I've forgotten the name of, where Fu loses all of his bones and starts moving around like a wacky inflatable arm tube guy.
Yeah, Fluid or something like that.
I'm breaking my friend's stuff or something.
Yeah. And those are kind of similar to the same, similar on a similar par to me. Jeez, I can't speak today, but they're on a similar par to me in regards to this is just a bit more experimental than I'm used to seeing for Harvey, and like taking it out of the box I'd come to expect.
Yeah. I have one for you guys. You always talk about, or in the tier lists, you guys talked shit about the Halloween episodes, specifically season 1 Halloween episodes.
I remember liking those ones. It's the one with
I mean,
Techno Bear that I'm
I
not
thought they
the
were
biggest
fine,
on,
yeah.
I don't think.
Techno Scare?
Yeah, that one's
No, technically,
middling. Actually, no,
Why?
it's
Yeah, I
the
think
one
both of
that
them-
Harvey tells the ghost stories, I think, is the worst of those 3 episodes, but the other ones are kind of fun.
Harvey
Harvey isn't scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harvey isn't scary. It's nice, I guess. I just I don't know. I like the segments where they. It's the same thing with like the Foo's Panic Room where they go into like a fictional realm in their mind, and then they start doing like a parody of something. Like they did like a what was it? The twins were dragons, and then like I think Rooter was like lost his strength or something like that. I don't remember the episode that well.
I think Shrek did a parody of this kind of idea of telling scary stories of like a short that they did called Scared Shrekless. Have you guys seen that?
Oh yeah, the one where they go to like Farquaad's castle, I think it is.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. I'm gonna send CH Greenblatt a DM like Shrek did it first.
Cringe.
Stop making cartoons.
Stop making cartoons. Grr, how dare you work on Chowder? I hate Chowder. Grr.
I hate that purple bastard.
Yeah, why did you make Jellystone? I hate you. I fucking hate you. God damn it.
Yes, clearly death is their reward for their...
As we all know, death is the only punishment for bad cartoonists.
Yes.
Guillotine is the only answer. Obviously, I mean, that's the only way.
Yeah. Cyanide.
Cyanide, exactly.
Yeah. So, what is PiloN? Do you have an episode?
I think I'm just gonna say like the generic ones that I find like really okay. I'm gonna say the first episode with the squirrels. I think
Oh, which one's
that one's kind of
called? A tale of. Oh, it's like a tale of something.
Tale of Less Squirrels. I
Yes,
think it's
that's the
called.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they introduce the squirrels, which I like. I like those characters, but, but I don't know. It's just like a thief finds a tail, and the squirrels get mad, and then what happens? They kidnap Foo or something.
Yeah. That one's interesting because I think it's
And
like the second episode that they animated, one of the first ones that they animated, and you can sort of tell.
Oh yeah, you can tell like it's like the old animation, right? Like from the pilot.
Yeah. It's pretty similar to what the pilot had.
Yeah, like Harvey has lighter blue, and like Fee's face is different. All this stuff. Yeah.
He's got kind of a rougher coat of paint compared to the cleanup job that most of the other episodes got.
Yeah. I like the one segment in the episode where like Claire's like, I'm gonna help Foo, and then like he just pushes him like, no, I'll take Foo, and then she takes Foo, and then she just leaves. It's kind of funny. I think it's a funny segment of the episode, and like a otherwise kind of okay episode, generic.
Yeah, I'm willing to say it's just a fine enough episode. Nothing wrong with it, nothing bad with it. That's just, titular Harvey Beaks.
Yeah, I'm too much of a simp for the show to like really criticize anything.
Screw the show, I hate it. Yeah. So, I assume in PiloN you're done with the episode, right?
Yeah, I'm done. So
Okay, TJ, unload everything because I'm going to approach the last segment where I just talk about episodes that I heard you guys hate.
Yeah. Well, the last one I've got suggested, I think, might be one of those. So I don't know whether to say it now or not because otherwise
Just
I
say
can't
it.
think of. Okay, it's on the fence.
I was gonna say that one, dude. Let's
Yeah.
save that one to the last segment.
Yeah. Well, we
The
could just
funny
move on to the
episode.
last segment now if you'd like, because I think that's all I've
Okay.
got in me.
Okay, here's some episodes you guys said you hated. Junior Squealers.
Juniors, which one's that one? That one's the one where,
Boy Scout.
Where
Boy Scout,
Fee
yeah.
paints where she puts a mustache on the mountain, I think.
That mustache is pretty iconic, not gonna lie. So,
Yeah,
can't
like,
really fault the
you're
episode
really
too
connected
much
with that
for
one.
that awesome segment.
Yeah, Officer Fred was kind of funny. That was pretty good.
I heard you guys. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you go ahead, man.
Okay, so do you guys hate Junior Squealers?
No, I think it's fine. It's not too noteworthy apart from that mustache.
It's okay. It has an iconic moment. It's like I don't know. It's like a movie that's really kind of okay, and then it just has a really cool segment in it. It makes it better.
Do you guys hate Steamgate?
Steamgate is kind of middling, yeah, but I guess it does lead on to better things with Steampunks in season 2, so... And it's always nice to get an episode centered around Moth, so... Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fine episode.
Do you guys hate Yeti Ready?
Yeti Ready? I like how insane Rooter's family is.
Yeah, a lot of people hate that episode. I think it's okay. I feel like it's kind of a mess what the parents are up to, but I do like seeing Rooter's family.
DJ, what do you think their nationality is?
Their dad is played by Rhys Darby, who is from New Zealand. Ruda says his accents with a lot of change in the vowels, which is what New Zealanders do. So I am of the firm belief that they are from New Zealand and not Australia, like most people say.
Oh, and the Sam, who's a New Zealander, says they're Australian.
Yes.
So yeah, the Australian thinks they're from New Zealand, then vice versa.
Yeah. Do with that what you will,
While
folks.
We need to do a
while my
scientific study. We need to do a scientific study to determine what the actual
I
accent
might
is.
have to make that a full video now, not gonna lie.
my ass thinks they're Scottish.
Yeah, that's...
I think they're English, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've heard that voice before.
Yeah, I can kind of see a little bit of English in them.
Yeah. So, do you guys hate? See,
I hate the entire show, every single episode.
Yes, I do in fact hate. I hate you, and I hate you,
That's right.
listen.
I'm entering season 2.
Oh, yeah. Off the top of my head,
Hey, it's Justin. What's up, Justin?
Do you guys hate the late afternoon show with Harvey Beaks?
No, I actually
I
really
was
like that
disappointed
episode.
in it. I thought it was going to be a lot more fun than it was, but it's fine. It's average.
Do you guys hate photo finished?
Yeah, I kind of don't like that one. Miriam's a bit out of character in that one. I get that she always has this competitive spirit, but in other episodes like Mr. and Mrs. Bork, she kind of knows her limits type of thing. And I feel like here she has to be told right at the end when all of the kids are in peril that, yeah, maybe it isn't worth just getting a photo to win this competition against Dr. Roberts.
It does
I feel
have.
like she wouldn't really put her family in danger just to one-up this guy. Like,
Yeah, especially since
I don't know,
it's
just-
our family who are really just stuck up rich people as is. So it's like, you're not going to really change anything. That's just who they are.
yeah, they're just assholes. So it's like, why, what are you trying to prove to them? Like,
I don't know. I like it, and I get that it kind of has some mischaracterizations, but Miriam is pretty chaotic herself at times, and I think that the message itself and the episode itself excuses some of the mischaracterization. I mean, it's a different side to Miriam, surely, and it is pretty over the top, but I like it. It's kind of unique.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I think I like that it's like the bad influence from the, what is it, Techno Bear's mom? That's like she convinced her to do the app.
That's right.
And
I also love
no,
how
that
it seems to be one of those kind of episodes where the kids are actually more sane than the grown-ups. Those kind of episodes and shows
Yeah.
are always hilarious to watch.
Yeah, except Michelle. Michelle's always like absolutely psychotic. Like she's adorable, but she's always like trying to kill somebody.
Yeah, she is pretty.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys hate Rage Against the Michelle?
No, I think it explores like the normal conflicts between siblings, and I think that's a good message to show kids.
I'm not the biggest fan of it because I feel like they wanted two different messages, one about anger and the other about brothership, but like, or siblingship, I don't know. But like,
Yeah.
it's just it feels like the episode just changed everything midway through. Like at the start it was all about anger, then in the final act all of a sudden it's about siblinghood. It's like that's just
Yeah, it's like if you picked one of those ideas, it could have been fantastic, but you decided to do two in one, and they kind of end up middling on both as a result.
yeah,
it would have been
honestly.
fine. It would have been fine if the episode was just like Harvey trying to deal with like Michelle's like destructive personality and like finally learning to get along with her. I think that would have been a more solid concept for an episode.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
that sort of episode is kind of explored in the episode Bad Seed, but it's kind of got its own something as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's trying to like juggle that with the like the other plot, and I think that's I guess the same with the other episode. They're trying to juggle that with the like the plot of her trying to watch the movie.
Yeah, fair
They're
enough.
trying to sneak into the room to watch the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just like the episode is very. There's like it changes captain right at the right at the end, and it ruins it. Not to mention the first act, when you think about it, is just a bunch of people screaming at each other.
Yeah, and that's
Sure,
not
it's
really
funny,
what you like
but
to see in Harvey.
sure it's funny, but like,
Gets old quick.
yeah, it gets old quick. Anyways, next up, do you guys hate? Do you guys hate Hair to Help?
It's pretty mediocre, that one. I mean, it's cool to get explorations of smaller characters, as it always is, but this one is just, yeah, you can probably see where this is going. You've got some type of hard worker who's multitasking all the time, trying to balance everything out. How are they going to figure this out? Oh my gosh, she does a competition of some kind and figures it out, type of thing.
I really like it. It's a really funny, very great episode. It's a Piri Piri / Harvey episode, so I know how I feel about that.
Very true.
I just really love it. But I think you mostly hate it just because of its placement. It's the episode right before the finale.
Oh yeah.
No, it's the episode after Later Dingus too.
I think
Yeah,
that's
after
actually that
Dingus.
after Later Dingus. Yeah.
But I think
that's like
its
a
placement.
crazy switch.
I think its placement actually benefits it a bit because like you're at the end of the show and you're watching you did watch Blister die and like you probably cried your ass off and it's just a very heavy dramatic episode. Then you have you're gonna jump into another very dramatic episode that might make you cry. So there's this little episode in between them that's like, it's not too important. It's not gonna like be anything major. It's not end game, but it's a little thing, to make you laugh a bit, to make you like, and it's also in the spirit of the show. You're focusing on another character that's like not too focused on that much, and getting to see their world, and it's something really cool before the finale. It makes you get into the show's usual tone one last time before you jump into the finale. I really like it for that.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. I feel like instead of having that particular episode be the one that leads off from Later Dingus, it should have been the one that comes up later, which is the Boys Take a Wilderness Adventure one, because that one is also really funny and chaotic type of thing, and just kind of hits the similar notes that more Harvey usually hits type of thing.
Yeah, it is random.
See what you guys are saying, like little palate cleansers, like giving you a chance to take a rest from the feels in between episodes.
Yeah,
I just
I kind of like it for that. Like, it
It's a
makes
good
the show a lot
episode.
more casual. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, now that we're done with that, I'm gonna jump into my two least favorite episodes, and the first one is one that we already mentioned. On the Fence.
Yes, this was
Here
around
we go.
Labor Day time, I believe. Either Labor Day or leading up to the 2016 election. So they
Yeah, it's
kind of
definitely
wanted to
made for
capitalize on that kind of predicament with this very interesting take on an episode.
Yeah.
I feel like they didn't really need to tackle that kind of subject. And then if they did, they should have done it like a better way.
I think
Because it's
that,
cool that they tried it.
I think Harvey is very close to being an '80s show, except with no cocaine. So that like handling current events isn't too out of the picture for it. So handling the election, I think that could work. You could also explain what politics are, but at the same time, it explained it in the worst way possible. Ah, yes, let's have the subject that that nobody likes to talk about be represented in the most like. I get that. Okay, I actually like how it represented it very flatly because you don't want to fucking explain politics to kids because that's gonna be awful. So how are you gonna explain it? Just have a fence that people want to color. But the thing is, it's so stupid. Like all of these characters are fighting over a fence, and the thing is, it does character assassination to pretty much anyone except Harvey. Like Dade, Prince, like, okay, I get why Princess would care so much, but why, and Dade, I guess, too, but they care about it to the extreme degrees, and they get everybody with them, and they got, like, Harvey has to do a sit-up for it, and it's just like, shut up. And it reminds me of modern times, how everything has to be, like, a problem, and a discussion, and a controversy, so that, too. But, like, yeah, I think the worst thing this episode has is just how it represents the characters. I get that it has a message that it wants to tell, and it tells the message, well, with Harvey specifically, but you didn't need to kill all of the other characters in order to have the message. There
Yeah, I
are
totally agree.
episodes there are episodes where the message carries the characters, like photo finished, but the thing is that episode is not only believable, seeing the characters kind of tone, Michelle,
Miriam?
Miriam, and Dr. Roberts. But here, it's just to the extremes level, I feel, with how
Yeah.
everybody, like, picks a fight and, fight each other with this over the color of a fence. I just don't like it. You just had to make an episode over the election, and in the process, you cared so much about making the episode that you forgot your show.
Very true. And I
Do you
also
think
feel like
Mikey
it's
is also out
ending.
of character?
Oh, sorry, yeah?
Do you think Mikey is also out of character in this episode?
Oh my god, who's this intruder that came onto us? Oh my god, it's Justin coming here to kill me after I talked shit about Steampunk Harvey. A lot of
I mean, as long as you don't talk shit about like a Mikey episode, he's probably gonna be fine with it.
oh my god, there's so many photo bombs in this
Yeah, I think it's because
podcast
we didn't
episode.
use the right voice channel for this recording, so that's on us.
Yeah, hello Justin. You're coming in here right when we're about to enter the last act of the podcast. We're discussing our least favorite episodes, and we're talking about what is it called? I forget. On the Fence.
Mhm.
So yeah, what do you guys think about the On the Fence?
I was gonna say
After
something along the lines of I also not a big fan of the way it ends off with just finding the middle ground. Like, I sort of get it, just the idea of no side is right, but I also feel like it could be taken to another end of don't vote at all, because will your vote even matter if, at the end of the day, as a society, we're not going to agree on things anyways, so we just fall into the middle.
We're all special. Don't vote. Don't vote in a democratic election because we're all special.
Yeah.
don't
It's a
vote at
good
all.
message, I guess.
Don't vote at
Yes.
all. Go and who gives a fuck about how you live? Go die for all. That should be the message.
Yeah, it's a good message on paper until you like start thinking about it too much and like, oh, if you don't vote, just agree to disagree and just don't do anything. So
It is
yeah, it's just
it is a very flat mindset, but at the same time, I'm not gonna fucking. Who likes to discuss these things?
Very
The people
true.
who do are freaking miserable.
They do.
it's
They're usually
politics.
really
If you
sad.
get into
Yeah.
politics, if you get
Yeah,
into politics, you're just like a very sad and angry person all the time. It's just I don't
Yeah,
know. It's just, we need to keep that away as much as
there's
possible.
more. There's more intelligence coming out of a guy that like scratches his asshole and then sniffs it and puts it in his mouth, rather than a guy that talks about politics all the time.
That makes politics his like entire personality. Yeah.
Yeah. uh,
That
but
was
yeah,
on the
this
fence.
episode is that's on the fence. I don't like it. It kind of sucked. Except for, ironically, it has one of my favorite moments in the show, which is the ending of it.
I think
You
it
see
looks good. It
Harvey,
looks good.
you
I
see
like
have
how
Harvey.
colorful it is. Yeah.
The finale, the final scene of it is pretty awesome. You have Harvey, who's like the only character that wasn't assassinated in the episode, sitting up on a hill, watching the fighting go down, and then looking up at the sky, and realizing that there's a lot more bigger stuff than that. So that's a really very powerful scene. I really like it. It doesn't, yeah, that's a good scene.
Yeah, it's like the message in another episode that I really like. The one where the lake spirit leaves, where he like gets a promotion, because like it explores the idea that not everything like is your bubble. Because like the thing with Harvey is like a very sheltered character. So there's a lot of messages in a lot of episodes that are just him figuring out or like noticing the fact that like there's bigger things out there that aren't just in his town or his bubble, his space.
Yeah, very true.
I like that aspect. So yeah, I like that a lot of episodes focus on that aspect of his character, like that sheltered, like him breaking out of that shell that he was in.
Yeah, the whole show is kind of about that when you think about it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, the whole show is just him like breaking out of his like his shell with the twins trying to like make him more accessible. I'm gonna say that like he's like everyone likes him, but like he's like a very simple kid. He's not like he's just a goody. I'm gonna say goody two shoes, even though that's not like a good way to describe the character.
yeah, he's adorable.
As Sam would put it, yeah.
Adorkable, exactly. Yeah.
Um, TJ, what do you think of On the Fence?
Yeah, I'm not. I liked it when I first watched it. I can't exactly remember why. I think it was mainly for that ending and just how good Harvey is in it. But overall, yeah, it's just not very nice seeing all these characters not act like themselves and things like that.
Yeah, that's they should have been more open with that. They I like how the colors they went with were pink and yellow and not red and blue. If
Yeah, they
anything,
wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, that
they
is
should have
one way to avoid
They went
conflict. Hey.
yeah.
imagine if they were like super blunt and like two characters come in and they were like, I don't know, fucked off
It's
Ronald.
just Jade calling out Princess for being a Democrat. It's just that's the entire episode.
No, like there's two characters that come in for Ronald Brump and Hillary Blinton. And then,
Hillary Wimpton.
yeah, and then
That
they
would have
just
been, yeah, I don't think it would have gone down too well. Let's just say that.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
I agree, but I don't agree.
yeah. They have to be like,
What are you doing here, Harvey?
what are you doing here, RV? Pokemon
Just a
go
drunk
to the
voice.
boats.
Like, let me tell you something, Harvey. It's Little Bark. It's getting out of control. It's terrible.
Yeah, and so stupid. Pokemon go to the boat.
Oh my
Too.
Pokemon go through the polls.
Yeah. That's so stupid.
Imagine
That would
Pokemon
have
go
been,
to the polls reference in a Harvey Beaks episode would have been epic.
yeah, that would have been so epic if they like acknowledged that. It would have been more epic if they acknowledged, I don't know, freaking a shooting. Yeah. Or like uh if this show, I wish that show came out in the 80s because there would be so much drugs and cocaine.
It would be so crazy. Just drugs, cocaine, and Mr. T popping out of nowhere.
Yeah, Mr. T
Definitely
popping
Mr.
all over the
T,
place.
yes.
Yeah, that
You're
would.
like, oh, how's it going, kids? What's this I heard about racism? What? Don't be racist against ghosts, Fee. That's bad. That would be the episode. Yeah, I don't know. I like the episode. I think it's fine. I don't really hate it or anything. It's just okay.
Yeah, okay. And what was the last suggestion that you had, Dreamcast? Hello?
Dreamcast. We talked about politics so much that Dreamcast died. This is terrible.
Oh.
Do you have any other suggestions, TJ, or is that
I think I know what he's going to say, but I completely disagree with that one. I think it's one of my kind of... I don't want to say guilty pleasures, because I'm not guilty about it. I really like it.
There was actually another episode that I wanted to mention. It's that I don't remember the episode, but I think it was the one where like the little mushroom guy that like brings chaos to the not Jeremy, but like the smaller guy.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. It's the one where Harvey
Yeah,
just as a superhero. Oh no.
yeah. Oh god.
I think his internet might have cut out. That would suck.
That would be bad. But yeah, I think that episode too, the one where he's just like the little like Harvey turns into a superhero, is trying to like fix all of the like the chaos in the forest. But yeah, it's another episode where it's just like the message is just like, this is too big for you, Harvey. Stop.
Yeah, for real.
And that's pretty much it.
Well, I think we got a good list of episodes here. So, obviously, as said in the intro, we all adore this show and what it brought to the table and things like that, especially for the times around 2010's Nickelodeon when everything was really energetic and all over the place, and Harvey sort of took its time with its storytelling and things like that. But again, it's important to acknowledge that these are made by humans at the end of the day, not gods, and they are capable of messing up. And yeah, there's just some examples of how not everything is what it seems, or how we advertise it, almost.
Yeah, and in a time where every show was insane, like this was the best show from that era, but like then again, it's still like flawed. It has its problems, so it's good to acknowledge it. It's healthy.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though we simp for it 24/7, we need to acknowledge the fact that it's not perfect.
Yeah. It's what
And I
keeps
think
us going.
yeah. Well, yeah, man. It was it was a pleasure being here, man. It's first time. It was a good podcast. I mean, it was kind of weird because like everyone like came popping in and then like popped out, and like
I'm not
Dreamcast
sure
just
how I'll
died.
do that in the editing booth, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, let's keep it raw. Let's keep it raw.
You think it should be raw? Okay, I'll ask everybody else about that. But in the meantime, thank you everybody for listening today. All of the social links are in the description. There's Instagram, there's the Reddit, there's the Discord server, very active on the Discord. There's activity nearly every day. Yeah, so thank you all for tuning in, and hopefully we should be back to a pretty reasonable schedule of the podcast and everything else moving forward. So, see you later.
All right, see you guys later. Have a great one.